Hello and welcome back to my tutorial, and in today's video we're going to start the scripting course. Okay, so we're back in our studio. So today we're going to go over printing statements. So first of all, you can select any part here. So I'll select this part here. You'll see it's highlighted in the Explorer under the workspace, and if we click this plus here and it'll look like this. You'll have the options for all of Roblox's instances, and if we just search script and click the first one right here, which is script, this will open up, and you also notice we have a tab for this script as well. Like a web browser, we have our script which we can view and edit, and we can go back to the game and look around. But going back to the script, we can see we have this here already, which says print hello world. So let's go under to the arrow here where it usually says play, and you'll click run. And let's also open up the view here and go to the output. You'll see we have hello world here because this came from the script that we just created. So we can click this and it'll take us to our script which prints hello world. Now we can change this as well. So if we remove hello world here and not anything else, we delete that, and we can just say whatever we want that's appropriate. So we can say hi. Now let's go back to the game, let's run the game, and you'll see we have hi here, which it will show. And again, this comes from the script that we just created. So let's stop the game, and we can create more of these print statements, which I'll call them, which are basically events. So let's say, and Roblox will recommend this to you. You can see we'll have print here. So if you don't, you just type in print and then curly brackets and in quotes. This will say this is a string, which a string is basically text. We can again say something like how are you? And if we go back and run the game, we can see, hi, how are you? And these both come from that script. And you're going to keep this in mind for the rest of the series. Now, what else can we do? Now, if you watch the beginner section, and you'll know properties and all the properties of all of these classes and instances. So we can go here. We can print a number. So we say print. If you press enter as well, then it'll already give you the curly brackets. You can do quotes, and this will again say a string, but we're not going to do the quotes. Instead, we're going to say 25. And you'll see this is some sort of green. And if we print this, you'll see we have the number 25 right here, and our how are you and our hi. Going back, we can also print true or false statements, or bools for short. So we can say print, and no quotes, we can say true, and this will say it's a boolean. And let's also run the game. So if we run the game here, we will have hi, how are you, 25, and true. Now, you'll say you can probably just maybe put these in quotes and just say 25, but if you're doing something else to whatever you're printing, then I wouldn't recommend putting it in quotes, because then it would throw up an error, because that wouldn't work. So let's delete this. And how about we do some math here? So we can do print, and we can say 10 minus 5. And if we run this, you'll see we have 5, because 10 minus 5 is 5. And we can also combine two strings together. Now, I know you're thinking that we can just use one string, but for demonstration purposes, I'll do this. So let's take this. So we put it in quotes, and we can say tater, and we do comma, and then we do space, and then we do quotes again, and we can do tots. So tater tots, and let's run the game again. As you can see, it'll combine tater tots and make it one print statement, because we're combining tater and tots. And again, we can do this for math. So if I just do this, so if I do 10 minus 5 again, this will subtract 10 minus 5 by spacing it out between the subtract or minus. And then we can do, or how about we keep tots here just to show. And we can also print true here 2, or whatever bool we want. So we have our number, which is 10 minus 5, our string, which is tots, and our boolean, which is true. So let's run the game again, and this will say 5 tots, true, because we print 10 minus 5, the text or string tots, and our true statement or boolean. And again, we can do this for addition, and for multiplying, you just take the star, and that will give you the multiplication. Plus is plus, so let's just do times or multiplied just to make it a bit more complex here. And we click run. So we have 50 because 10 times 5 is 50, tots, and true. And I think that's going to be it for this tutorial. And in the next episode, we're going to go over variables, which will be a necessary part in making Roblox games.